I kept waiting for that one moment. The one where the right explanation would finally click everything into place. Just one email, one perfectly worded meeting, one simple clarification. That's how it's supposed to work. You explain what happened, they understand. And the problem gets solved. That's how it always worked in my head. But somewhere along the way, the process just stopped listening. The questions they were asking didn't change, no matter what I said. It felt like the timeline was already written, and I was just a character playing a part. They weren't asking what happened anymore. They were confirming a story they'd already decided on. I watched decisions get made in rooms I was never invited into. My name would show up in meeting summaries I hadn't even seen, attached to conclusions I couldn't argue against. It was like reading about a stranger who just happened to have my life. They told me this was all just standard procedure, that outcomes take time, but that was the whole point, wasn't it? Time was the weapon. The longer it went on, the less control I had, the more the narrative solidified without me. I wasn't defending myself anymore. I was being categorized. They used words like risk level, exposure, containment, clinical. Detached terms. None of those words mean truth. They mean management. They mean cleaning up a mess. I was no longer a person in this equation. I was a variable to be solved. And that's when it finally hit me. This whole thing was never about finding the facts. It was about reaching a resolution. Their resolution. And resolutions, I learned, don't require your consent. They don't need your agreement or your side of the story. They just need someone to stop pushing back. Someone to get tired enough to accept what's coming. And in that quiet, sinking moment, I realized this might have already been decided a long, long time ago.